Everybody, Die Hard 6 here. Sorry we're a minute late. We got into a little chat behind the screens. But welcome to the Monday Mission Update. This is where you get my ugly mug today because Susan is preoccupied. And hey, the show must go on. I'm sorry for missing last week, but I'll be honest with y'all. The mood I was in, you didn't want me on the screen because I would have said something or done something that really would have ticked you off. Again, folks, remember, veterans deserve hope, right? So let's get into this, and then we will bring in whoever's backstage. All right. Oh, wait. Hold on. You see, this is why, folks, I need more volunteers. Because I'm not a techno dude. Susan couldn't be here. So let's try this again. There we go. All right. Remember, together, everyone accomplishes more. Our community support program members, right? These are corporations, companies that have stepped up to the plate and are doing the best they can, right? We only take the best. So when you go to our website and you use those members, they get to do more for us. That's very, very, very important for people to understand. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, with that goes to my next thing. I get belligered with emails and messages and just everything from keyboard warriors that, you know what? Here's your chance. If you want my ear, then you have to make the trip to Paducah, Kentucky, May 31st, 2025. This is called Operation Wisdom. For when two or three are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them. Remember, God runs this mission. The church at Woodlawn, our ministry partner, has stepped up and offered us their facility. We will be having other community support member programs there, sharing resources with veterans. It's not just about us. It's about bringing hope to veterans. Here's the next big thing. We've been pushing this out for a couple months, right? Our annual Fill the Can, right? Fill the Can Challenge. This is our 8th year. If you want to win, you got to enter. We need more people to enter. Tell everybody you know to email fillthecan@projectdiehard.org. That's how we fund this mission. Yes, we ask for people for $22 a month. But this is our annual big push. It is what it is. That's what it is. The grand champion wins the trophy. Harley Davidson dealership. Last year we started a subcategory just for you guys. But if you don't enter, you can't win. All right. We talked a couple months ago. Well, the paperwork's dry. This lot is now for sale by owner. Who's the owner? Project Die Hard. It's a sealed offer. Cutoff is April 25th at 1800 hours. You have to send your offer to 2780 New Holt Road, D365, Paducah, Kentucky 42001. It has to include your name, your phone number, your email, and your offer. May 3rd, we will announce the winner of this. Remember, it's a tax-deductible donation to the mission. We take our blessings as we can get them, and we use them the best way we know how. This plot of land was donated by a veteran, and it's just not big enough for what we need. So we're selling it to put those funds into the 20 acres and 10,000 square foot building we already have, with the plans and everything. This is the next big thing we're working on. Operation Spotlight. Brothers and sisters, veterans, I want to help you. I do. But I can only help you with what I have. We have been blessed with Maiden Alley Cinemas. Offer to us to do this event. If you are a veteran filmmaker or a veteran artist, we have been blessed for 5 days to help you. This is showing that we are not all broken. You could inspire your brothers and sisters. Submit your best work, okay? Contact at projectdiehard.org for details. This is our first film festival. We already have Robert Morgallo coming from Pennsylvania. Annette, I can't pronounce her name, but she's coming up from Florida. We got some interest on filmmakers from New York and New Jersey. But this big push right here is for my artist, the veteran artist. I have an opportunity for you at no cost to you. You just have to get the work here to hang your work in a gallery for about 45 days with a little QR code next to it where people can bid on it. You see, I want to help you guys, but I can only work with what I have. That's the end of the slideshow. Let's bring in one of our best friends, good old Debbie Hayes. Welcome, Debbie.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, I've got questions on the slides that you showed. I better start asking so that I don't forget, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, so artists that have some kind of a painting or whatever, I have the opportunity to display it. Now, what about video? Because filmmakers, it makes it sound like there's videos that can be submitted also.
Yes, yes, yes,
And then
videos.
you'll be showing those like on a repeating reel or something, or what?
Oh
How's that?
no, this is a film festival.
Okay, I've
So
one, so you have to sort of clue me in here.
we need short films, 15, 20 minutes. We're highlighting a film every night. So if they have a full length film, right, we will highlight that every night of this film festival. Uh, yeah, this is in November, so we're in the early stages of planning. This is why we need more volunteers. If you have a knack of planning these things, reach out. The biggest thing is artists, actual painters. I in the first meeting I wanted to bring in sculptors, but we can't, insurance reasons. So if it hangs on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's paintings, quilts, tapestries. If it hangs on the wall, we have the opportunity to hang their art for 45 days in a gallery, exposed to thousands of people, where they get to see the art and they get to bid on the art.
Okay. All right, I'll put out a couple of posts on my contacts and see if we can get some people.
Yeah, but it's only for veterans.
I
Remember,
know,
we
I know.
help veterans. Uh,
Yes,
yeah, folks, I'm sorry that I've already had to turn away some civilian filmmakers. Loved their work, but this is a veteran-oriented event. We're highlighting veterans.
okay. Okay, my second question. I will take a can, but tell me what I need to do with it.
Well, for you, it would be a virtual can,
Right?
right? The
Yes.
whole deal for these cans that people come and get their can, whether it's a virtual can or an in-person can, and you fill it with as much funds as you can fill it with.
As much what?
Money.
Yeah,
That's what the can is for, right?
that's what I thought. Okay.
And the one that raises the most is dubbed the Fill the Can Champion. Their name goes on that trophy you saw that they get to display for up to a year.
And that's the individual that makes the largest contribution?
The largest can,
Okay.
not individual, the largest person, the person that enters that
Okay.
raises the most.
Okay. All right. Anything else I need to know about the can?
Email fill the can at projectdiehard.org, and
Yeah.
my team will send you all the entry forms and all that stuff.
Okay.
Again, folks, these cans, yes, we have in-person cans. You can come to Paducah, Kentucky, May 3rd, and pick up a can if you so want. But you can also do a virtual can. This is our annual fundraiser. This is the big push every year. I know we've been blasting it out there, and I know we have our core group here in Paducah that fight it out every year, and I love them for it. But, since we're putting facilities in every state, you could have an organization where you're at enter,
Okay.
a VFW post, a American Legion post. You saw in there where we did the Harley Davidson special category, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to start by state, a state plaque, right? For the best, I want us to call it, the teamwork trophy or something, where
Uh-huh.
another organization steps up, enters, and fills a can.
Mm-hmm.
They would get on a plaque for a year.
Okay.
There can only be one champion.
Right. What? Everybody doesn't win? Project I,
No.
that's the main thing.
Yeah. Project Die Hard wins. Veterans Lives wins. Hope is given. That's what wins here.
Yeah.
None of it goes to the leadership. We don't get salary. It goes to the mission.
Right.
That's what people don't understand, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. So the property that you're auctioning off, I'm just curious. So so it looks like it's near a body of water, but not on the body of water. It's a creek, right? Isn't that what it said?
No, it's 15 yards from Lake Barkley,
Okay.
one of the biggest recreational lakes in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's right basically on the shores of the lake.
It's not on the shore. You don't have beach access, but it's close enough that you could be at the lake in 2 minutes walking out your door.
Okay. Very
So,
good.
yeah, look, folks, if you're looking for the lake life and you want to bring hope to heroes, here's the opportunity. I mean, we got it donated. We sat there together with the leadership team and we talked about, okay, what are we going to do with it? How are we going to use it? I drove down, physically walked it, and we came to the decision, but we sell off that land and put those funds to the 20 acres we already got to get
Yep.
that operational.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah, folks. Remember,
So go ahead.
Forward Operating Base Rush is just the first facility.
Yeah. So I've never asked this before, but is there a way? Well, if I want to share this, um, share the Monday afternoon thing, is
But
there a way that I can share it um, to my social media? Is there a certain link or?
you can go to our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, folks, we have a YouTube channel. Find us on there. Subscribe. My
Okay.
marketing team says we need more and more people to subscribe to that channel because when we hit a certain threshold, YouTube will start paying us.
Right. All
I'm
right.
like, cool.
Mhm.
Again, this is the call out. Content creators, you want your content to run on our network, we'll talk to you. It's got to bring hope to veterans. It's got to benefit a veteran. I have no problem. Like, Debbie, if you had a 15-minute like infomercial about your products and everything,
Mhm.
and I would not have an issue telling my people to put that onto the YouTube channel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Uh
That's
huh.
again, you have proven you want to help us. So that's my way of rewarding you.
Okay.
But I can't make that video.
Right. Okay. Since you mentioned that, I just did a podcast, speed networking, Monday, or yeah, last Monday, I guess it was, with a fellow who is putting together. It's not going to be 15 minutes. I think it's going to be like up to 5 minutes, maybe not quite. But I send him a bunch of different clips, and he edits them and puts them together, so we can put that on there. But I also ask him if you could do that. I mean, not you personally taking the pictures and so forth, but he said yes, that would be a possibility. And right now, he's just in the beginning stages of it, so he's not charging yet for the services.
All right. Well, have them reach out to us.
I will. Or who would I have reach out to him?
Uh, that's a tough one
Okay,
because
you can
that
email.
that could go to Kurt and Susan or Christy.
Okay.
Yeah, the best way is have them email contact@projectdiehard.org, and my team will dive into it, figure out who needs to talk with them.
Okay.
That's that's how the team works. Okay. Yeah, folks, look, I'm just the founder and president. I will answer anybody's question. Debbie knows
I do.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yet I have a big team behind me. They handle all the admin, mundane things. They're all volunteers.
Hmm.
This is why we need more volunteers. Okay. The more I can take off their plates, the more better advice they can give me.
Yep.
Yeah, look, folks, I put it out there. If you have to ask yourself, what's in it for me? I don't need you. Because here at Project Diehard, it is what's in it for them, the veterans.
Hmm.
And you all may have a problem with that, but I'm sorry, that's the way it is.
Yeah. No, I think that's great.
You know, it's not a what's in it for me, it's a what's in it for them. Now, will people get satisfaction out of volunteering with Project Diehard? I hope they do. This is why our application is pretty in depth. We want to know, where do you want to serve? We want to know where to put you within the team so you get the most satisfaction out of service.
So Brian, as you know, in a few minutes, I need to jump off to go to another meeting. But I do want to put in a little plug for if case people haven't been coming and don't know that we are looking to have the monthly free breakfast for veterans in Tucson. So if you know anyone in Tucson that you can share the YouTube information with, they can be one of the 4 people that they need to start getting monetized at Project Die Hard. But yes, you can also email contact@projectdiehard.org and tell them that you're interested in information on the Tucson breakfast, and somebody will pass that information on to me and we'll be in touch.
Again, Debbie is a great supporter. Her products are excellent, guys. Reach out. We'll put you in contact. Right? You don't make it onto the screen by being a quote unquote I'm not going to say it.
Right. Yes. So I promote immune support for both pets and for humans with the use of a medicinal mushroom that does not make you high, but it does allow the body to heal itself. And so it could be a catastrophic illness, a minor illness, or it could be you just want to stay healthy.
Again, folks, she supports us. The more you support her shop, the more she can do.
Yes. And it's debspets.com.
All right, debspets.com. All right, Deb, thanks for joining us. We will talk to you down the road. We brought in Kurt.
Yeah, hello and goodbye, Kurt.
All right, hello and goodbye. We're doing tag team. I guess I'm it. All right.
So, we talked about on the brief, our community support program.
Very good.
Those are very important people, are they not?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very tough to grow a mission without community partners and outreach. We here on the team get a little lonely if we don't have community partners to give us outreach and expansion and, allow us to reach people that otherwise we wouldn't be reaching, in terms of us as individual volunteers. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now, folks, community support program. We have ministry partners. Ministry partners, we ask, and I say we, I mean me, because I'm the one asking, to pray for our mission, share our mission, and volunteer for the mission. That's what we ask of our ministry partners. In return, we will share your ministry, give you access to this podcast, other revenue things to grow your ministry. This is how God's kingdom grows. The next one we ask for is resource partners. Who's one of our biggest resource partners, Kurt?
The Disability Channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why did we bring them on board?
Well, I mean, part of the program is, we support those who help us, and they're media partners. So Jay is very good to talk about our forward operating base and coordinate events and get us out on his platform saying, support our veterans, support Project Die Hard. And so, and then there's at the base plans for a studio, a media center. Yeah.
Their programs that they have been doing for years with a proven track record will be coming to our facilities. No one organization can do it all. So, when you are a resource partner, we ask you to share our mission and to bring your programs to our facilities. We're not going to charge you rent. Bring the program, help save veterans. You get to expand your programs, your veteran nonprofit, into the whole nation, because we are putting a facility in every state. And we will do our best to help you. Our next one, Kurt is the one that runs this next one. The mission suppliers. What do we ask our mission suppliers for, Kurt?
Mission suppliers, I'm used to, I was asking, about praying and sharing and, spending time with us and so forth. But mission suppliers,
Share our mission.
yeah, share a mission, yeah.
And provide with us the best products or services at the best price.
Yeah,
That's our ask.
Yeah, that falls in. We see that a lot on our Project Ired social media. Only the best will do for our heroes. Yeah.
That's it. Do you have a product, a service that we need? Reach out. Kurt at projectdiehard.org. He's your first step. It all starts there. Yeah, you see me, Die Hard 6, right here tonight. I make it a point to be here every Monday night for you guys to answer your questions. If you have a question, put it in the comments on whatever social media platform you're on. It will get to us here on the screen, and I'll answer it. Or Kurt will answer it. Or when Susan's here, she'll answer it. You have earned the right to ask questions. From day one has been full transparency. You may not like the answer you get, but you can ask the question. And then our last community support program member is facility suppliers. Now, these guys even have a harder time than the mission suppliers, because these companies, products, and services, I can guarantee will directly touch a veteran's life. Two off the top of my head I can mention would be Maxwell Soaps. Everybody deserves to be clean. That's a veteran-owned company. You order soap, and every 3 bars, Project Diehard gets a bar. You're supporting a veteran-owned company. We get a free bar of soap, so that saves us money. It's a win-win, right?
Absolutely.
Third Day Coffee Seguin. Look, folks, there's coffee roasters everywhere. Why did Third Day Coffee Seguin become a facility supplier? Oh, wait. He turned down a multi-million-dollar contract because they wanted him to remove the scripture off his bag. When? Why wouldn't I involve that in our mission? A veteran-owned company who believes scripture is the answer. Wow. So, Kurt, what do we want to talk about?
Well, we got tonight, and then a week from tonight, we're going to be closing out March. Time keeps ticking away, and the statistic is there. I was in a meeting with someone, and they were telling me they're in some of these, veteran and military circles of meetings where there's information being released out that isn't quite yet public, but there apparently there are huddles around the statistic of 22, and I've heard through here that it's like 44, and I think there's some efforts being made that there'll be some, acknowledging that the statistic presently is like 47 or 48 a day, something like that. I think they're just going with 48 a day, which is, that type of thing's been known. I've heard it from you, before that, the awareness of that is there, but it was interesting to hear that they're finally taking the steps to make it more official and make it a released update. So that'll be interesting when that comes out to the general public,
If it ever does come out. That's the issue with
Yeah.
Everybody goes, why do you use the 22? Well, that's a marketing number.
Yeah.
Okay. One veteran dying by suicide is too many. Plain and simple. If we just put out one is too many, that's only one. But 22 a day? But yeah, the real number, I'm in huddles. I attend some of those huddles.
Sure.
We talked a lot about veteran issues. And this is why part of the reasoning I run Die Hard the way I do is because I see and I talk to these people and I go, okay, this would benefit veterans better at our facilities. That's why the policy is brought up, and that's why we need everybody to come down to Operation Wisdom. You have an idea. We want to hear it. Pretty simple, huh? Come down. Let's spend a few hours with coffee, donuts, and big butcher boards, and let's brainstorm here. I'll tell you right now, guys, Kurt is the one that's totally upset that I said we will be doing no virtual meetings for this. He was. I'm not lying. He fought for you guys. He did. But my belief is this. We're sitting on a screen right now, and I love all the connectivity. But if you want my ear, you got to prove I need to listen to you. Anybody can sit behind a keyboard and go tap, 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 tap. Am I wrong, Kurt?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I understand what you're saying with all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
difference being face to face. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring yourself down to Paducah, Kentucky, May 31st. Look at our social media. That's all over it. Come on down. Hop into a room and bring your best A game. But if you're in a room and your feelings get hurt, if you want to take your crayons and go home, you're not hurting me. You're not hurting the mission. Stand your ground. Defend your idea. But if somebody interjects something into your idea, it makes it better. Am I wrong, Kurt?
Not wrong. Not wrong. Yeah, we got to do this together. Teamwork makes the dream work, and brainstorming, collaborating, discerning, however we do the group thing, we got to do it.
Again, folks, this is how we work. I'm no better than anybody else in this organization. I just happen to be the last stop of the organization. My team can tell you I listen to. We had a big conversation about Operation Wisdom, didn't we? About how we're going to do it, how to make it the best, we had a great conversation on it. But taking everything into account, that face-to-face thing is going to be the key.
Go a little deeper down this invitation to join us for
Again, folks, this Monday Mission podcast, you see it here every Monday. Thank you, Kurt, last week for jumping up and stepping up. Because when I opened the conversation tonight, I told him, you didn't want me on the screen last Monday.
Oh, man.
Because I probably would have said something that would hurt some people's feelings.
Yeah.
In fact, I know I would have.
Yeah, maybe I would have walked off the screen.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
But at least I'm honest about it, ain't I?
Yeah. Well, that's the teamwork makes the dream work. Like Sue is in here tonight. Chaplain Dave couldn't make it, but you and I step in, and that's how it rotates around. We get it done together.
That's it. That's it. Again, folks, you gotta comment. Put it in the chat. We see it. I want to answer your questions. All right. If you don't want to ask me a question, ask Kurt a question. Type it in there. Make it a hard one.
Yeah, there you go. And if you get the two of us befuddled, we can reach out to our other teammates, Dave, Sue, and everyone else. And we
Christy and Ronald and Ken and David. And yeah, folks, when you email in your question, and you can do that too, you can email in your question to monday@projectiheard.org, and we will run it around the table, but you will get an answer. Because we just don't go off the cuff here, folks. Sometimes my Irish gets up, and I do, and that's where my team goes back. Get back. We got this.
Oh, I didn't know Gibson was an Irish name. Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's just a phrase.
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Yeah, I'm Scottish by birthright. I'm
Yeah.
Scott in English.
Yeah, I've got a little Livingston Watson blood in me that's Scotch Irish. So yeah.
Yeah, my mother's side of the house is Gillingham.
Oh, there you go.
Ever heard of Gillingham, England?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, suburb of London.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
cool.
the Duke of Gillingham.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
a title.
wow.
I think I'm 99th in line to
Really?
it. Yeah, who
99.
cares?
Right. uh,
Oh no, my grandmother was a big history buff. We got kin. I think I'm like the last time she sent out before she passed. I was my brother was one before me because he's older, but we were like 2000s in line for the King of England.
wow. It takes a lot of work to figure that out.
Uh, that's what she did.
There you go.
Again, thank you, Grandma. Who cares?
Yeah, there's a lot of history of what our ancestors did to be very diligent. I heard stories about family members from generations ago on for me where like monetarily it was amazing like how much like every penny was accounted for, all the ins and outs, or the lady of the house knew where every monetary resource was, and keeping
Oh,
track
yeah.
of everything, running it like a business almost, running home like a business.
Well, a house is a business if you look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what happened to Sue when she married me. She actually had that day where she asked me, she's like, "Why are you running our life like a business?" I'm like, "Well, that's kind of what I was exposed to. We were running a golf business and a tree farm business, and all that kind of stuff. And then just stuff coming from farming families. The farm living's a business. So yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, folks. Look, I grew up on the West Coast. Uh, our family spread. We only got 5,000 head of Angus. Small spread. Everybody goes, "Why didn't you go back to that after you retired?" No, I know how much work that is.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't claim to know stuff like that.
I grew up in it, so I know how much work is involved in that. And I'm so happy that my cousin took on the reins of that.
Yeah.
I'm overjoyed that he took it on. I was like, sweet man, good run with it.
Yeah.
But every year he invites me out this time of year because it's calving season. And I'm like, no. You think I was born at night?
Oh man.
I know calving season. That's happening right now.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's called work.
Yeah.
But now we're talking family history. I know personally I can trace my family's history between my father's family and my mother's family. That's a one big family, right?
Yeah.
We can actually trace our service to this country to the Revolutionary War.
Wow. Yeah, I have relatives who trace to the Civil War, but yeah, not the Revolutionary War. Wow, that's cool.
Now, Civil War, we actually had family versus family. We had one of those things going on.
Okay.
But yeah, that's service to country. That's something that some families are called to.
Yeah.
To those people that say, well, you volunteered to go to war. Yeah, I did. So you could sit at home on your couch and not have to see what I've seen. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice. Yeah. Something I couldn't imagine, going through life and just hearing that element's out there, and then, folks like you go out there and do that for us. I never could picture myself in that place. I'm sure that happens to those who do enlist. That I'm sure you had the point where you weren't thinking about it, or I don't know, maybe you did all your life. Who knows?
You never think about war. In fact, one of my deployments, we were working with this unit, this one little soldier. Man, I just joined the reserves for the college money. I went, you're earning it, ain't you?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Again, you missed the opening, but there's a post out there that I know is out there because I approved it to be out there. It's when you come to Project Die Hard, it's not what's in it for me.
Yeah, what's in it for them? Yeah.
It's what's in it for them, the veterans. I'm going to rehash this again. When you join our mission, there's a lengthy application. We ask a lot of questions. What are you good at? What do you get enjoyment out of? We do that so we can place you within the team where you will get the most satisfaction of service, of your service. Look, if you get satisfaction off emptying garbage cans, we got a place for you. If you get satisfaction off sitting there and teaching a veteran how to crochet, we got a place for you. You see the extreme here, folks? Every little bit helps. What are you going to bring to the team?
Yeah. Yeah. When I go out and network and people are trying to understand what I do as ambassador, obviously it's all the stuff we talk about on the show, but I add the part of, basically what it does for me is no matter who I meet, my question after I learn what they do, it's like, now how does what you do apply to veterans? Like if they're a business person supplying services to another business, I'm like, what are your thoughts about how you're doing to get it out to veteran-owned businesses and stuff like that? It's just interesting that it is an unusual or first time conversation. By me asking that question, it's not something that's done in business conversations. When business people get together and talk business, they don't talk about veterans typically.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Let's say we want to hire veterans. Okay. Why? I get asked that question a lot. We want to hire veterans. Okay. Why? I'm going to ask if they want to use my brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the government has this pilot program where we can get a tax break. No.
Yep.
You don't get access to my brothers and sisters for that.
Yeah. Well, and for me too, I mean, I always have to admit, my trail in life, for 40 years. I'm 53 now. And so really I'm just like a dozen plus years into the general thing. And then obviously a lot deeper dive becoming an ambassador over a couple of years ago here at Project iHeart. So, I personally experienced the importance of the narrative, the importance of beating the drum and, getting the social media out there and disrupting the space to kind of say, hey, don't forget about our veterans. Because, I was a practitioner of it too, and I'm still improving upon it, even being an ambassador here. So, yeah.
Yeah. We get to improve every day of our lives. As I always say, if you don't learn something today, get off the earth. You're wasting oxygen.
Go out there with the extraterrestrials, right?
Nope. I learn something every day. I don't know what it is every day, but I know I learn it. There's some things that I really like today. Oh, what did I learn? I learned the difference between movie projection materials. I still don't have the acronyms down. And thank you for those people that gave me the education in reference to our Veteran Film Festival, right? Thank you for the education. But I really did need that brain cell. I'm not running the projector. I don't need to know about that. Right?
Right? Yeah.
All right, we're getting here close to the time. Oh, wait, there's two of us. Kurt, you go first. What are you going to tell our brothers and sisters?
Well, it's framed in a heart-to-heart connection. Again, outreach and inreach, and so it's always about don't give up and hang on and coming for me. It's always a an exercise for me to have the right expression because I do what I can to relate, but for sure I can't claim to know. And so I know this element of the need to talk to another veteran and other veterans can understand. And those who are in the darkness can better talk to each other about it. But I'm here as a civilian, as someone who's not a vet, and not even much a veteran connection in my family. I mean, my two aunts, married veterans and are married. My uncles in the who are in the military and stuff like that. But so I get my biggest exposure here. But in my trails here, being an ambassador, Project iHeart, I can really see where we outside the veteran community can do a better job responding to you. And so I guess I'm reaching out to say I hope it's meaningful what I'm doing here, to be a stakeholder in your life and in this prospects of hanging on and joining us. And like Brian just talked about, learning something, you know, there's a lot of things like that I hope we can look forward to, and let's do it together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Be a part of the team. Whether it's here or somewhere or else, find a team to be a part of, and we love to have you here at Project iHeart. Over to you.
All right. See, folks. Look, brothers and sisters, as I said earlier, I'm here to help you, but I can only work with what I have. You got to stay in the fight while we fight for the resources to better help you. Don't give up. Don't give in to that demon sitting there on your shoulder. Don't do it. Big things are rolling down the pipeline. Stay strong. Volunteer if you can, brothers, sisters. Who better than to talk to one another than us? All right. Remember, like, follow, share, tell the world about us. Volunteer if you can. Until then, we will see you next week. Die Hard 6 out.